Hey guys, what's up? Today I want to talk to you about Vanilla WoW and why I think it's so special and why I think some people should cool it a little bit down and maybe rethink their approach with Vanilla WoW. This will get a lot of flack, but hey, maybe you will enjoy it. First and foremost, Vanilla WoW is special because of its world and its community aspect. I think we all know that. In this game, things like bots, RMT, and gold selling have no place, literally zero place. They will just undermine the integrity of the game world, and pretty much will be the downfall of the community, and this will of course lead to the destruction of a server. And this isn't just on private servers, you can see this on official. I think on official it's even worse because these things are pretty much allowed. At least there's not really measures put in place to actively combat that. GDKP is also a really bad part. I know this will get me flack, but this has no place there. I understand it to a certain degree, and back in the day there were also GDKPs happening. The problem is, or the difference was, that they weren't that rampant. A few people would do them, and that would basically do no harm. And the huge issue is that often GDKPs go hand in hand with real money trading, because where else should you get these copious amounts of gold? Especially if people do GDKPs because they don't have a lot of time. You have to question where did they get that gold from, and that is not a good thing. Yeah, this is pretty much the main reason why they are spotting and real money trading. I mean, there's always bots and real money trading, but this shit needs to be combated, so that's why I think it's on official servers even worse. I mean, we see it, how official vanilla servers are at the moment. They are getting a resurgence, which I find really amazing. It's thanks to the community because of the classic hardcore challenge, really fun to do. Maybe give it a try if you're interested. But yeah, pretty much nothing to do with Blizzard. So Blizzard needs to get on the ball with that. It's something I really don't understand, how they can't see it, that this is being a problem for the game. Look at retail, how much advertisement is going on there. Anyway, in my personal experience, I believe people need to drop the attitude of getting to endgame as soon as possible. This mentality leads to people skipping over much of the game and missing out on the world, taking their time and interacting with other people. This is pretty much the crux of the game, is the world, feeling of the world, the aesthetics of the world, the atmosphere, and to actually take your time. If you enjoy that, more power to you, but the problem is kinda getting enforced on the community, you know? Some people just are so loud in that regard, like, what you're doing, you need to do this and that, and it's like so toxic when you think about it. It's like, chill out, dude. It's a game, man. Enjoy your time. What the fuck? If you want to achieve something that bad, maybe look for a job, you know? I'm not sure about that, so I don't know, man. You will just miss out. I mean, if you did this like 200, 300 times, maybe it's time to move on. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm pretty toxic in that regard as well, because I really can't stand this. I see this so often, and it fucks so much up. That's just my opinion on that matter. But let's go on here. This is also pretty much a problem if you're in a guild with new players. You know, not everyone is an old-timer. There are people that actually want to discover the game for their first time, and then you have these people. It's a bit okay. And what I have seen and what I have witnessed firsthand is, instead of doing things together, like small things like chatting, you know, like you gather around at a certain place and you just chat, or you do fishing, or you do PvP together, open world PvP, you know. There's this attitude to just rush to level 60 and then start playing. I witnessed this firsthand, and this is so dumb. First of all, what are you doing? This is a game that you are playing, and you say you hit level 6 and then start playing the game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you get it. And oftentimes this leads to the downfall of the guild because no one is doing things together. New people feel left out. They don't have the knowledge. They can't do it as fast, or they don't have the time, and they would rather spend time with their guildies, their community. But the community is busy rushing to 60. I don't know, man. I mean, it depends, of course, as well on the goal of the guild. If it's just a raiding guild, fair enough, I guess. But I have seen this now a lot of time, and people seem not to get it. Like, hey, people leave because you pretty much leave them behind in the dirt. You don't spend time together. There's no real bonding going on. Vanilla WoW is a very social game at its core. It baffles my mind that an idiot like me that pretty much rediscovers everything about vanilla World of Warcraft sees these problems, but the other people don't get it. I don't understand this, really. I really don't understand it. Like I said, I have seen quite some guilds fall apart because people weren't playing together or doing things together. It's like you read, I need to run Scarlet Monastery now for the whole day. It's like, okay, if you enjoyed it, but oftentimes it sounds like a chore, like a job you're doing. It's like, okay, dude, I mean, have fun. But yeah, I mean, don't cry when everyone leaves you. It's pretty that simple. Maybe think about that. When you think about it and maybe you detach yourself a little bit from yourself, you see how stupid and funny that is. I mean, this is just sad and something that needs to be thought about, like I said. Especially if you're a guild leader, dude, what you're doing. You need to do things together. There's this massive rush to endgame, and maybe you should step on the brakes there, you know? And think about, maybe I'm ruining the game for myself and others, but I guess that is too much of thinking for some people. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, Vanilla World of Warcraft is a game. It makes me really laugh when I see that. Especially, it's an old game. It has a lot of flaws. I mean, you know that. Just see the PvP brackets. Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe we should take it for what it is. It's an old game. Old games in general, in my opinion, have lots of character and lots of charm, you know, and you can have a lot of fun with that. But maybe we should see it a little bit different. There's no need to rush. Everything has been figured out and done already. What's the rush about? I think what hasn't been done enough is taking your time and appreciate the world and the game and the activities for what they are. Big world for you to discover, to take in, and to have social interactions with. That's pretty much it. Not everything needs to be min-maxed to oblivion, you know. You can take feral druids or bear tanks and be just fine. Or prot paladins, they are ways you can generate threat. Blessing of King spam, for example. Of course, it depends where you're playing, of course, but you know, there are ways. Why not use the knowledge and the information everyone has on this game? Just have more fun. Not just, you need 300 warriors. It's like, yeah, we all know warriors are one of the best classes in vanilla WoW, but so you have 5 warriors less. What's the big deal there? I really don't understand this. The game is so beautiful. The world, the art, I don't know, man. It's just a shame. For me, it's just annoying to see that someone like me, you know, who's pretty much rediscovers vanilla, sees this, but people who are there for years or are pros don't really get it. If you like playing that way, that's also great, but you know, the problem comes from pushing that onto others. That ruins more than it helps. It's really a shame. Like I said before, the same goes for GDKP and gear score. I mean, we all know the game has flaws, you know, rampant problems as well, especially gear score. Why do you need an abnormal high gear score for just the heroic? It's like, okay, dude, maybe touch some grass and go outside. I really don't get it, man. It's complete nonsense in my opinion. That shouldn't be a thing. Let's have some respect for the legacy of Vanilla WoW. Without it, there wouldn't be any other expansion. There wouldn't be Dragonflight or anything like this. There wouldn't be private servers without Vanilla WoW. All this toxic, dumb bullshit that came from retail has no place in Vanilla. That's completely different. It really pisses me off when I see, bigger streamers talk like classic WoW or Vanilla WoW is like a waiting room for retail. I mean, fair enough if you played it like that, but you miss completely the point. And we all know retail raids are far more complicated and hard. There's no discussion. It's like, chill out. Yeah, I really don't get it. How about we enjoy it for what it is? At the end of the day, we are all here to enjoy World of Warcraft together. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, maybe something to think about. I know this will get a lot of flack, especially the smugness I portray here, but I find this so funny. It is so dumb. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, let me know how what you think about this format and the thoughts I put out there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you disliked it. And having said it, have a nice day, guys, and stay safe out there. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day, guys. Stay safe out there. Vincent out. Bye bye.